Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yay, day 4. 4 is my favorite number, and I don't know why, except for when I was little, I played on a tiny little people soccer team. We played 3v3, and then we played 4v4, and then we went on from there to actually play real people soccer. And by real people soccer, I mean we were 7, but there were actual number of us instead of just crappy 3v3 or 4v4. Anyways, so I was on the same team since I started as 3v3, and there were 3 of us, and then we got another girl, and there were 4 of us, and so on and so forth. My number was 4, and my number was always 4, and so when it got to the point where I played t-ball, I got to pick my number, sort of. I had a choice, kind of, and I wanted to be 4, and so then I was 4. And ever since then, my number has been 4. So, while nothing else from my sports life as a child stayed with me, my favorite number is, and probably will always be, the number 4, because of my childhood sports life. That's probably the most exciting story I actually have to tell you today. Nothing really interesting is going on in life. I worked today, and work ended up being just a giant, oh my goodness, I can't do my logic homework, / ooh, I'm going to watch How I Met Your Mother, party, which is always fun, because parties are fun. No, I actually don't know why. I eventually gave up on my logic homework and was just I could be writing an essay, but instead I will just watch How I Met Your Mother. Which is good, because I finished the 5th season. I'm now 3 episodes into the 6th season, which means I'm running out of How I Met Your Mother to watch, which means I'm going to have to choose either one of the series that I've started already, or start a completely new one and forget about the fact that I haven't finished Supernatural or The Vampire Diaries or any number of things, actually. Didn't finish Merlin yet. Gotta do that. So there's a lot of things that I need, to do. Also, woohoo, I finally finished the freaking Stephen King novel. So I've never read a Stephen King novel before. I started Under the Dome once upon a time, and I got 2 chapters into it and was psh, well, this is lame. And I should probably actually do that again, because they're starting that television program this summer. But I've never actually committed to reading, or in this case, listening to a full Stephen King novel. And with 11/20, blah blah blah, whatever, the JFK novel, it's the date that he was assassinated, so I should actually know that, but I don't. It's in November of 63. We'll just go with that. It's 11-something-63, and I feel really bad for not knowing. But we'll get over it. Anyways, so with that novel, I listened to the audiobook, and I have been listening to the audiobook since I got to school in August. The way I listen to audiobooks is when I go to sleep at night, I will set the sleep timer for 15 minutes, and I will lay down and close my eyes and listen to the 15 minutes of the book until it's over, and then I will fall asleep, probably afterwards. So I've been listening to it in 15-ish minute increments since August, and then obviously I don't do it every night. I kind of forgot about it for a really long time, so it's been a really slow going process, but I was committed to actually finishing the entire novel, and yesterday I did. Finally, because that book goes on forever, and I told my mom, I was on the phone with her a few days ago, I was like, Mom, does this book ever end? And she was like, you've never read a Stephen King novel, have you? So apparently it's not abnormal to just think that it's not ever going to end and that it's going to go on for forever. But this novel in particular was apparently especially never-ending, because I did a lot of research on it while I was in the middle of it, trying to figure out why it was so damn long. And turns out that before he even published it, he had a director lined up for the movie and stuff, and he ended up firing the director because of differences over how much the director felt needed to be cut from the novel to make the movie, and how much Stephen King was willing to cut from the novel to make the movie. And as I read it, I was just like, this book goes on forever. You could totally cut the entire first half and the story would still be the exact same. So I can kind of see where the director was probably coming from, and Stephen King just held on to a lot of stuff in this book that goes on for forever. But I finished. That's the moral of that story that went on for forever, kind of like the book. It's over, I finished it, it was sort of kind of decent. The ending was sort of disappointing and stupid, and it got very Stephen King-y in the end. But I was committed to finishing it, which, like I said, I've never been committed to finishing one of his novels before, so it must have been good enough for me to, like, care enough to finish it. So that is sort of kind of my review of said Stephen King novel that I don't even know the title of, except not really a review, just kind of, I don't even know what that was, and I'm sorry. Next, I don't really know what I'm listening to. Probably going to start Tifios again. I've been meaning to start Les Mis. I have a very, very good audiobook of Les Mis that includes songs from the musical, like interspersed with the text. How cool is that? How cool is that? Anyways, so we'll see what sort of audiobook fun times I get into this coming month. I'll try to give you an audiobook update later. Yeah, because you totally want one of those. Other than that, that's pretty much all that's going on in my life, so I'm gonna peace out and check you later. So, keep it classy. Happy VEDA, everybody!